Hello, all you crypto aficionados, and we got some news for you today. Let's start off with Polygon. The founder seems to be peacing. He's like, got mine, peace. Actually, no, that's not how it worked. He's still going to contribute from the sidelines, but it looks like he's moving on to other projects. What does this mean for Polygon? I'm not sure. Is it devastating? Probably not, but it'll probably make people doubt for at least a little while. So Kanani said he had stepped back from the day-to-day grind at Polygon roughly 6 months ago. So he was slowly backing off for the last half year or so. And he's officially stepping down right now. He is a co-founder of Polygon, announced that he has stepped back from the day-to-day grind on the project for the first time in 6 years. Maybe just like the Polkadot founder, he needs to basically improve his life. I don't really know what, but still, it's a little bit of a loss for Polygon, although I don't think it's devastating. So on October 4th, he said he planned to focus on new adventures while contributing to Polygon from the sidelines. He's not going to be the CEO anymore, but he still might be like a sideline contributor, contributing pieces of code and advice every once in a while. It's like stepping down on as a CEO, but becoming part of the advisory board, I suppose. Along with software engineers, like Sandeep Narwal, Kanani helped found the Matic network in 2017, which was later rebranded to Polygon. He says he's really emotional, but I can understand people after being in the grind for 6 years wanting to take a small step back and concentrate on their own lives. If you've ever been in the tech entrepreneurial world, it's very intense. You don't have much time for anything else, basically. And it just eats up so many hours of each day. And going through 6 years of grind, anyone should be able to understand why he actually wants to step back. I don't think it's just devastating for Polygon. I think they have a line of succession lined up. But like I said, it is a loss. So on his Twitter, he says, after kickstarting Polygon in 2017, around 6 months back, I decided to step back from the day-to-day grind. I'm more confident in Polygon's bright future and passionate community. I'll be focusing on new adventures while still cheering and contributing to Polygon from the sidelines. Now, the thing is, new adventures, that could just mean he's working on relationships in life, or that he's gotten new crypto relationships, or he just wants to travel and take it easy. Whatever he wants to do, you can't fault him for it. Like I said, the crypto life of a developer is very, very hard. And, going at it for 5.5 years, more power to him. And like I said, I do believe Polygon's going to be okay. That said, this does make me want to invest some in Arbitrum and Optimism, because I do think those two are going to be severe challengers for Polygon in the future, and they can be just as big, and their market cap is much, much lower right now. So I would definitely look at Optimism and Arbitrum. Obviously, there is Base that's kind of screwing things up, but I think one of these, at least one or two of these big L2s will definitely make it big in the next bull run, possibly all three. But anyways, I think a lot of people are going to take this the wrong way and say Polygon's falling apart. I don't actually think so. I think they're doing fine. It's just that, there's a little bit of apprehension because such a big figure has suddenly left the project. And while he says he's going to be contributing from the sidelines, it basically means he's kind of piecing out. That's generally what all these things actually mean. Bitboy is reviving his channel. Well, he's not reviving his channel. He's creating a new channel, and it's kind of hilarious, actually. It looks like the old NWO logo. For those of you that remember wrestling, it's called NWF, called New World Finance, a power alliance of the most elite crypto educators and entertainers. So I would just scratch the educators part out because it is Bitboy and just say entertainers. And this is, I think, perfect representation of Bitboy and what he represents in crypto. He doesn't really represent too much information or facts, but he is all drama. And what do we know about NWO? Well, it's professional wrestling. And we all know, I know some people still deny it, but we all know that professional wrestling is fake, because any of those moves like body slams would basically kill a person in real life if they did it for real. So New World Finance, exactly like NWO, New World Order. Not really sure, where he's going with this, but I'm pretty sure it will be successful and it will be big. If you've taken a look at Discover Crypto, it's basically a complete disaster. TJ and his team are basically just destroying the network. No one's watching them. I've said this before, Bitboy was the face of the franchise, and without Bitboy, that network cannot survive. All their shows are basically going down the gutter, and Hit Network is not really going to make any money from all of this. So this fallout, I think Ben's eventually going to win this fallout just because he's the face of the franchise and people will start following him. That does not mean people actually believe in Ben and what he's doing. I don't think he's going to get back to the popularity of Bitboy. And you know, with this NWF thing, I think TJ and them were holding him back a little bit from like pushing certain coins because of legal issues. He might be more unbridled now. We'll have to see like how this actually works out in the future. So the thing is, yeah, a lot of people have actually realized that he is an entertainer, not an educator, because obviously his coin picks are like, you know, more people lose money on them than they actually gain money on them. He pushes a lot of smaller coins. So obviously a lot of people are very skeptical about this, but I do believe that a lot of people will actually follow him just because, you know, like for the entertainment and the LOLs for more than anything else. And people are going to be interested because I definitely think he's going to use this network to really bash on TJ and the others. And I think people like that drama. People always say we just want news and without the drama. That's not true. If you just do news without drama, you don't really get any views. The drama, I can tell by the videos I do on the more dramatic things, they generally do get more views. So despite what people say in the crypto world that they only want news without drama, they want that drama and they will actually watch that drama. And I think that's what Bitboy is actually going to focus on. To me, like if you were to watch him, I'm not going to really watch him, but if you were, I would just completely ignore his crypto stuff and basically just watch for the drama and LOLs. Because I really think that's really all he's good for right now. Having watched some of his shows in the past, I don't really think he's like educational or gives like that much information, calling himself the general of the XRP army or whatever, and all the other shenanigans that he did. And like I said, I'm not really on his side in the Bitboy versus TJ break either, especially with that whole spiel with the cop. That was ridiculous, like having your side chick in the car, you know, like, and not trying to hide like who was in the car with you. And then after doing that teary-eyed I'm sorry thing with your wife, I think that was just completely nonsense. But anyways, I think some people will watch it for the drama. Hopefully people don't really take it too seriously, but he's got a new team and he's going to revive his YouTubing soon. So BlackRock is getting extremely bullish about the ETF. Now, BlackRock, a lot of people say has insider information. They might. Their experts have said they said originally that the ETF was going to get improved from 6 months to a year. They've revised that to 3 to 6 months. And obviously, like I think the grayscale plays a little bit into it. I'm not really sure if like an ETF's going to get approved this month with grayscale, but the SEC has called all the major big players in to actually like have a discussion, which they actually haven't done before. So that's very bullish for Bitcoin and ETF prospects. So I'm really bullish about it. I'm hoping this works out. And I think like BlackRock probably does know something is in the works. And, you know, like they might not tell us, but all their analysts are suddenly getting extremely bullish about this. They're saying stuff like $17.7 trillion in asset management. You know, part of that's going to go into Bitcoin. Bitcoin can experience a $600 billion revival or something like that. I think they know that something's coming, and I think they know that something is coming soon. I think like it would be very bad for those people that are actually predicting $10,000 or $15,000 if a Bitcoin ETF arrives, because if a Bitcoin spot ETF arrives, you can just forget about $10,000 or $15,000. That's just not happening, and I think it's going to happen very soon. If not this month or in November, then probably next January. Now the SEC did actually delay all those decisions, but remember, they can approve an ETF at any time. They don't have to wait until the final minute. My guess is they're going to wait until the final minute just because that's what the SEC does. But the grayscale decision definitely has them on edge, and the BlackRock analysts specifically mentioned that. I think some of them do actually think that they're going to let grayscale convert their fund into an ETF, which would be amazing for the industry, and that would actually hold us off until the halving, which would result in a really big bull run. Because a lot of the analysts from BlackRock and all the majors are saying like there's going to be billions of dollars pouring into Bitcoin, if not all at once and over a couple of months, and the tens of billions of dollars coming in over a couple of months will actually affect the price. That's easily enough to actually pump up the price and keep it from going down. I think like part of the bullish sentiment starting off October has actually to do with that. You know, we pumped to 27,000 at the end of September and we pumped to 28,000 in October. We've gone down a little bit, but I don't think we're going to go down that much. And I think we are going to continue our ways up. Would I buy in right now, go all in? Probably not, because I'd be watching to see what happens. But if you aren't in right now, you should probably like start DCAing if you're not in right now instead of waiting for a lower price, because you just might miss that like lower price and have to buy in at much higher, especially for Bitcoin. So, it is with all the lawsuits going our way, but it's also with BlackRock and a lot of these analysts looking extremely bullish for crypto. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.